Here follows Grievances from Our People. Introduction. I am homeless. I have been a vagrant, transient wanderer for the better of 5 years. I quit college in the middle of my sophomore year for 2 reasons. The first was the unbearable temptation to fornicate with the whores and sluts and prostitutes who also happened to attend the school. I wondered how they were raised to do their job so well, so young. But I fled. I fled to maintain my virginity. And indeed, at the time of this writing, I have maintained it. Your people have dishonored the Virgin, and I have suffered at your hand because of my righteousness, though I can be worse than you all. The second reason I left was the principal gain of that higher education. I was flunked out by my first English 102 teacher for challenging her on the premise of her assignment through an essay of satire. I then went on to legitimately instruct my second English 102 teacher about the true nature of Rogerian rhetoric, and she allowed me to instruct the class for a day in her stead since I knew its character more intimately. In the light of these things, I considered the real value for what I was paying so many IOUs. If I was a better writer than my teacher, if I knew more about the subject material, if I could learn on my own, then why create debt for myself? I inquired of God what I should do, and He told me to leave, so I left. This decision created at once a spiritual change over my life. From then on, the people of this nation no longer saw me the same. I had various individuals foreboding the doom upon my life when they heard I had quit, and that my success would be ultimately hampered. I paused to wonder at these individuals. Why does life require higher education? Why can I not choose to be a fisherman or a hunter? What has happened to the earth if you are so sure that I am doomed to being poor? But I found that I could not even be poor in this country. I found that the simple life was being murdered day by day. The very system we have created negates the existence of it. Mass-produced society outlaws the man who wishes to work for himself by working with his hands. This should never be. Never should we undermine the fundamental level, as it would soon reach up to our ears. If you have not felt it yet, it only means you are high enough on the societal ladder for it to have not reached you. But this will all collapse very soon, and as they say, the higher you are, the harder the fall. When this society collapses, I will not fall. I will rise. I am waiting on the ground floor for you. I am not stupid. I am not uneducated. I am not immature or incapable or a loser. I am ahead of you. I am your leader, a pioneer in these days, ready to guide you when you have lost all that holds the last shreds of wherewithal in your mind. When society falls, then will revelation take hold. That society which is within you will be shown. I have been tested. I have passed through the fire, and I am still here. But your time is coming, and when the mass hysteria ensues, and the violence tucked deep within your bosom unfurls, and the great hatred with which you have kept on keeping on explodes, how will you listen? How will you be saved in that time? Sighted. They will pass through the land, greatly distressed and hungry, and when they are hungry, they will be enraged, and will speak contemptuously against their king and their God, and turn their faces upward, and they will look to the earth, but behold, distress and darkness, the gloom of anguish, and they will be thrust into thick darkness. I am warning you. If you don't listen to me, and if you don't listen before this happens, then it will be too late. The distress of these things will overcome you all, and will thrust you deeper into the void. But now is your time. Here is your chance. What will you do differently? I encourage you now to take up the Psalter. Plead with the Lord upon your own behalf. Perhaps He may listen to you. The lies which you have accepted and told yourself unending will not avail you. Sighted. If you are wise for yourself. If you scoff, you alone will bear it.